Thank you for joining Wars of the Rosies. And this is Cause and Effect Are Within You by Hugh Hubbard, an article taken from Rosicrucian Digest, Volume 17, Number 12, January 1940. Cause and Effect Are Within You by Hugh Hubbard. It is a universally accepted axiom of philosophy and science that there is no effect without a cause and conversely, no cause without an effect. The first of these two statements is obvious enough that there can be no effect without some motivating cause to bring it about. But the second statement raises a question in our mind. Could a cause exist without an effect? We might say that gravity causes a waterfall when a lake or river is located at a higher level than surrounding land. But there are causes where these conditions are fulfilled, but there is no waterfall. The answer is that there is the power necessary to produce a waterfall, but that power is not in motion. There must be an opening at the appropriate place in the rim of the lake so that the water can flow out and make it possible for gravity to put its power into motion. Then, and only then, will the effect be manifested. We might say then that the cause is not merely the power to do a thing, but it is that power put into motion. Understand in this light then, no cause can exist without its effect. Now it is also universally accepted that God, however he may be conceived of by various creeds and peoples, is the cause and principle of man and the entire universe. Hence, man is sure, even without the means for experimental or scientific proof, that this God is his creator, whether he partake of the nature of a personality according to orthodox beliefs, or a spiritual entity, or the impersonal aggregate of natural and spiritual law. Man is sure of this, first through his intuitive feeling, and second through his reason and spiritual meditation. Cause and effect, God and man, as Jesus put it, I am the vine and ye are the branches. God and man are as indispensable as cause and effect, or the vine and the branches. One of the most important functions of effect is to make us conscious of the cause. The cause is an invisible thing, while the effect is the corporeal or visible manifestation thereof. Were it not for the effect and the power to reason, we never would be conscious of any cause. With the exception of a few debatable cases, animals do not reason. Hence, they are not aware of cause. They live only in a world of effects. But man, if he thinks and acts intelligently, lives in a world of both cause and effect, and when man's motive is right, he can change unfavorable effects of his life and surroundings by bringing different causes into motion. Notice I did not say man can change cause. For God, cause, principle is changeless, but different causes can be brought into operation to bring about different effects. Just as you might stop gravity from making a waterfall at the lake's edge by damming up the outlet and installing a pump which, when put into operation, would have exactly the opposite effect and carry the lake on up the hillside to a higher location. In this cause, we do not change or do away with the law of gravitation. We simply apply a different law or cause and produce a different effect. Hence, we see how useless it would be to beg or employ God to stop the law of gravity because we want our lake raised instead of lowered. We would not do such a foolish thing, but we do things just as foolish when we ask amiss about other things concerning laws, which we do not understand. When we wish to accomplish anything in the physical world which is beyond our present knowledge, we do not beg the laws of science to do the thing we want done. Instead, we get textbooks explaining these laws and learn how to use them so we can apply the right causes and thus bring about the desired effects. As in heaven, so on earth, or conversely, as in the realm of physics, So in the spiritual realm, we must get and read books and articles explaining the laws of spirit, if we would apply them to bring about the desired effects in our daily living. Ideas are emanations from God. They are inspirational and creative. They are cause. Thoughts are effects and are changeable depending upon the idea, cause, which comes to us by inspiration and brings thoughts regarding those ideas. It has been stated that God and his creations are one and the same thing. In one sense, this is true, but it requires explanation. Man, being made in the image of God, is like him. Therefore, man has within himself individuality, cause and effect. The cause or real man, we say, is the ego, while the effect is expressed through his physical body. The cause is invisible, the effect is visible. For centuries our eyes have been so dull and credulous as to believe that the body or effect dies. But we cling tenaciously to the principle that the cause or real man is eternal. For we say we are created in his image and likeness. Hence, since the cause or ego of man never dies, the effect or body must keep reappearing time after time till he sees the error of belief in disease and death. Then will he demonstrate life eternal and have control over his fleshly body and cause it to appear and disappear at will for his best use, just as Jesus did. Greater things than these shall ye do, he said. It is time we were getting busy and coming somewhere near what he did before we can do greater things. So we would say that as far as man is concerned, his cause and effect do seem separate so long as he entertains this false belief. But it is only a belief, and when his eyes are spiritualized, he sees that there never is any separation. God and his creation, hence, cannot be separated in thought, and certainly not in location, since both are infinite and would have to be coincident. If they occupied separate localities, neither would be infinite. Considering all these things, then, we come to the inescapable conclusion, first, that man is inseparable from God, and second, that man and the universe constitute the physical expression or body of God, just as man's body, composed of billions of cells, constitute the physical expression of man's ego. Now, since by definition we know God is good, law, principle, love, life, and is all-wise, all-powerful, and ever-present, we see how man's birthright endows him with these same attributes, to whatever extent he will call upon them for his use. Declare that you are these things, and make yourself feel them, and you shall have them. What is a mystic? One who knows the unknowable, ponders on the imponderable, unscrews the inscrutable, seals the unsealable, speaks with the voiceless, comprehends the incomprehensible. Theophilus. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Rosies. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.